before I start, I have tabs for these lessons. You can go to my website, www.erichaugenguitar.com, to look at them or purchase them. If you do not see the song that you are looking for from my YouTube channel, please feel free to email me any questions you have. I always like to help people learn cool things on guitar. Let's talk about my tone setup here for this Marc Ribot thirds workout lesson. I am using my 1966 Fender Mustang with my Brantley Rewinds custom pickups. I am in my neck pickup here. I am leaving my monster cable wire going into my board, using my Strymon Deco, as I love to use. This time I'm using it not only for crunch, but I also have the double tracker side on, which actually has a good little bit of slap back to it if you listen. That's what I love about the Strymon pedals, that they kind of built a lot of functions into them. You got a slap back. If I move that knob a little bit, of course, if I hold it down, it's a flanger. Yeah, they like to give you plenty of things to play with. It's leaving the Deco and going into the Strymon Flint for reverb. I'm actually today using my old 1484 Silvertone amp, with the volume pretty low and the bass and the treble not even at the middle really. Coming out of, that's not the original speaker, that's a Jensen Mod 50, going into, what is that, a SE Electronics X1R ribbon mic, going into a cloud lifter, and my recording setup over here. That's my tone. So this is I have all these little rhythm guitar exercises that I like to play around with and work on because because it's good to do. So this one was the idea of playing around with thirds to be used as fills or embellishments of your regular minor chord progression. So let's take a look at this exercise I worked out. At its core, the progression is G minor, C minor, D major, and back to G minor. So that's what we're starting with. And so, you know, for us guitar players out there, you know, we could have just gone which would be fine, but again, my whole thing with guitar is trying to make sure that my rhythm playing can dovetail very seamlessly into some kind of lead playing. So I play a lot of stuff based off of chords. So where my mentals are at with this is G minor. So step one, what's a G minor scale? Let's take a look. That's, yeah, what's that? 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 4, 6. Has that weird little jump back right there. An awesome scale, and again, it's one of those scales that I recommend knowing because it's very closely related to just our regular old blues scale. So anything to me that's close to that, I'm like, okay, I can probably remember that. I'll be all right. So what I'm doing here, yeah, I think I'm using my thumb to get the root. I'm grabbing these two thirds. That's 3 and 3. And then I'm just going to walk down the scale, but keeping that interval the same. So that's 3 and 3 there. That's the first move. 3, 3. That is 7, 5. And then 5, 3. So even that right there, boom, you're done. That's a great little lick. You know, you could do a lot with just that little chunk of the scale. I could have gone through the whole scale. But I don't want to waste time with that because in real life we don't have time. to play an entire scale or entire exercise or workout. We just need like 2 or 3 little things that we can grab and throw at the chord and be like, haha, look at me, I'm embellishing. Next chord iseth, the C minor. So I'm starting my little walk on these 2 notes of the minor scale, the 5 and the 4. And then the, 5 and 4, that's right, 3 and 3. There's that 7 and 5 again. And then there's my D, so I'm going to start. Again, I'm seeing the chord shape. 7 and 7, 5 and 4, 3 and 3. So again, I do little bass connectors. And then I always, if I started in minor, my little exercises, I'll always go up to major. If I started an exercise in major, I'll flip it over to minor. So in this case, yeah, I have that C minor. I'm using an A diminished as a transitional chord to connect to the relative major of G minor. Don't fall asleep yet. Just trust me, it sounds cool. That's 5, 4, 5. Great chord to know if you don't know it. Diminished chords are magical. They repeat themselves every 3 frets. Anyway, so yeah, it's connecting with that. Then the progression is going to connect over to B flat. So the chords are actually at this point B flat, E flat, F, and back to B flat, which is a 1-4-5 in major. So I did a 1-4-5 in minor, connected to a 1-4-5 in major. I'm nerdy like that, what can I say? So now I have to do the same idea, but thinking major. So I'm thinking major scale, another scale. Please no. A great finger workout, and it's a little awkward, but it's one of the foundational scales of guitar. What is that? 6, 8, 5, 6, 8. That's right, yeah. 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8. It gets weird. 6, 8, 5. Anyway, so same idea with this. Now I need to find my thirds for this chord, my B flat. I'm always thinking of what chord I'm doing. It's not random. There's always a chord shape that's guiding me. So there's my B flat. I'm aiming for the the 7 and the 6. Same thing. Going to go down the scale. 10, 8, and then 8, 7. A little walk up to get to my D to my E flat. So here's my E flat chord, which I'm like, okay, there's my thirds then, because that's... And that's all out of... That's how I know that, because I know that I'm safe because I'm using the appropriate major scale. I'm not randomly looking for tones. So that is 8, 6, 6, 5, and then what is that? 8, 8. There I am at my F, so same idea. Looking for those chord shapes because that's what I'm guiding me. And that is, what are my fills there? That is 10, 8, 8, 6, 10, 10. And then back to the E flat. And then another, the 7 flat 9 chord as a transition. Another cool chord if you don't know it. It's 5, 4, 5. Flatten that pointer finger to get that 4 there. Yeah, and this style, you know, this is inspired by kind of Marc Ribot stuff that he does with the plastic Cubans and stuff like that. He has so many tricks, and one of them is his very clever use of thirds, and that's what inspired this. So the whole thing again. I do some kind of thing at the end, like a... That's just playing around with G minor. Walk up to the diminished. That's just a D7 or the D7 flat 9 if you want. If you're crazy, you'd probably get one more note too. Kind of cool. Or I think I just do just an alternate G minor, 3, muted, 0, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, this is similar to, like, I have some lessons with Jimi Hendrix type stuff, like... So you could almost, I could probably blend the two of these together to make something. What if I did half Hendrix, half this theory? Let's see. Kind of stupid sounding. The two might not really go together, but it was a fun idea. I hope that's helpful for you. Good luck out there, and thanks for watching.